Hello, I am Frank. I teach online and my school is Oxygen Academy. In my presentation today and the discussion, I would like to go to what we call assignment. Assignment. Teachers even themselves don't seem to understand what assignment is. You see, a teacher will give an assignment to a student, and then the student will just come back with anything and give to them. They just mark it and record scores. So teachers are just like students after scores. Why would you do a thing like that as a teacher? That is not an assignment. So, and that is why students are not even taking anything we are doing, maybe in the class, very seriously, because they know that they will just go out there and pick anything and give it to you as a teacher, and then you drink it. You hook, line, and sinker. So, an assignment is like an assessment that you are giving to a student. So, they go to their house and then reflect on what you did in the class. So, it's a kind of reflection. So, when they go back to their house, they may bring a textbook or a research in the internet or anywhere that might have similar things that you did in the class. So when they must have gone through these things, then they now come back on their own. So they will now try to improve on what you have done in the class. So, and that is where improvement now comes in. So after they must have tried to improve on what they must have learned in the class, because in the class they can't actually assimilate everything at once. So it is when they now come back to the house, then they now try to improve on what they have what they have done in the class. And then after this improvement, now what did they now do? They try to perfect on that. And that is exactly what an assignment is. So assignment is defined using these three concepts. That is reflection, improvement, and then perfection. So if a student listened to a topic in the class and then came back and then just go to one textbook and then copy what he or she sees in that textbook and then put it in a paper, return it to the teacher, and then the teacher marks that as an assignment, then that teacher is not being serious. An assignment is a reflection of what you have taught in the class and then improving on that based on the limits you have learned in the class and then perfecting in it. You should be able to ask the student what he or she must have written in the paper. If the student cannot answer what is in the paper, then that is not an assignment. So why would you pick it? Why would you mark it as an assignment? That's not an assignment. There is no improvement. There is no perfection. I mean, when you even ask a question based on what you have done in the class, the student might not even remember one single thing. You just give mark because you wouldn't want to stress yourself. You wouldn't want to bother yourself with those things. So, and that's why students are not serious, because you are not serious with them. So when you are serious as a teacher, the student that you are with will be very serious and they are going to improve.